We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 41-yard line.
Now this time he'll look to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. Jones, 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. That's a staple of the... This offense, drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Got a man, Slayton. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16. So opening drive, 3rd down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out because everyone throws it on 3rd down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a 3-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Now Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, this shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. The tackle by Eric Armstead. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
At the 24-yard line.
Off play action. Jones. This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, it has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and goal at the Niners' 9-yard line.
They go option right on second and goal. Jones is going to put it in the hands of Barkley on the option. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Giants 7, 49ers nothing. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Carr, the first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
49ers.
This is Mostert. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Second and 11. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
He was tackled at the 46.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. Carr now to throw. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Carr to throw for it on 4th down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Kendrick Bourne, his first touchdown of the new season. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
His kick is
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And we are tied at 7.
Robbie Gould.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. 20. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Giants 14. 49.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
What a breakout season Raheem Mostert had in 2019, and now he's got a chance to be the lead back for his team. In fact, he spent time in the offseason bulking up, trying to get stronger, to absorb the extra hits and be available for more snaps. He wants to be a guy who carries the ball from game 1 all the way through game 16 in the regular season.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They'll roll him out right. Now he'll pull it down. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the 1st.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, and his first carry of the game right there, he had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. The running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
47-yard line.
Now this time, Carl throw. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Ball carrier.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, Jones. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Jones. And Tate's got it. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First catch so far for Tate, and he's got a first down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Fighting through, and he's got space. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
Oh, he's got the full package. He can spin, he can juke, he can make you miss, he can drop a shoulder on you. Some of that elusiveness we saw at Penn State has definitely translated to the NFL game. Saquon Barkley hit the proper buttons and turned him loose.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
He's tackled.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. He probably owes it.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Raheem Mostert averaged 5.6 yards per carry last year. That was 2nd in the NFL. So it's safe to say that it paid off that he patterned his work ethic after his hero, Frank Gore, the former 49er. That's a guy who really shows you how to go out and get it done each and every day. Raheem Mostert patterned him and had a breakout season in 2019 with the 49ers.
Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Carr going to throw. Dancing to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Jones now throwing on first down. And And down he goes. The 49ers get there. And Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down.
2 sacks last week. Another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Carr eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And finally, he goes out of bounds right at the 35-yard line.
Well, they've got to remember that they're not going to get it all back on one drive. But that being said, they also had to come out here in the third quarter with a sense of urgency and playmaking ability, and they showed it on that last play.
Running on first down is Mostert, but he can only manage a yard, and that's about it before he's tackled.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Back at the 37-yard line.
A third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Shotgun now for Carr. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they've brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Going to go on 4th down. And that is going to be incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Giants are going to get the football back. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 37. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off around the 41. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
By the 49ers.
And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Showing off the quick feet that time and getting forward for a pickup of 3 yards. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Dexter Lawrence picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
And it's third down. Third and long.
On third and long, it's Carr. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. That one goes for 24 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, Jones. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards, good for a giant first down.
Check 26, check 26. Check Mike 54.
Jones hit, and the ball's out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
The end result, 21 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Flush to his right. Got the connection here to Bourne. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Here's 2nd and a yard. Mostert. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Yeah, he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there.
The ball carrier.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Carr. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down. And 8 yards to go.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Steps away to his left. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. On 4th down, Carr escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs.
A turnover on downs.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This now a chance at the very least to burn some clock following that 4th down stop. Points would be ideal for some breathing room, no doubt. And really, a field goal would be huge. That would make it a 2-score game. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to them. 11 yards and a first down. Off the play fake. Jones. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And got his man complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darius Slayton, 85 yards. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Gano the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
More on the tackle.
Another try for Barkley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the run. Watch the run. Hey, 19 right. Check.
Here's Jones. Gonna throw on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Giants 28.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
To kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. 39 yards there, a big one. They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free. But we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run like that to happen, maybe a couple of them. But what did they tell their guys all week? You know what they said. Move on to the next play. That one just happened. Let it go.
He was looking for the rookie Brandon Ayuk, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
955,
Back to the air on second down. It's Carr. Being chased out left. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Throwing his Carr on third down. Going for it all. And that will be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll try it now with Mostert. Shreds the tackle. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Giants are going to get the football back.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, they won the battle of leverage and created a push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on fourth down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed it, right?
Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. An opportunity for them to salt this game away after that fourth down stop we just witnessed as they hold a commanding 3-score lead in the fourth quarter. That's caught by Penny. Not much there, only a yard.
Number 39. 1 yard gain brings up second and 9 at the 37.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Throwing again on second down. Jones. He's going to look downfield for Barkley. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. Well, maybe lucky to have that one back. Third down.
It's now third down and 9 yards to go.
And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. He'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a fourth down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together? And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 12. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown.
Graham Gano.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now Carr to try again after the pick six. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing again. Carr. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Complete.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brings up 3rd down.
Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Complete to Kendrick.
The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11.
1st down, San Francisco.
Carr to throw again. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
And incomplete.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Trent Taylor, the one he was looking for, and it's 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, it's Carr. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Come to my work.
One final try now for Carr. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So they decline the penalty. That seems a little odd.
I'm trying to work through it and work with them to fix